بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله تعالى إن هدى الله هو الهدى وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله الكريم ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم واجعله لي إماما ونورا وهدى ورحمة واجعله لي حجة يا رب العالمين آمين ربي يسر ولا تؤسر وتمم بالخير. So with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and with his extreme mercy and his pleasure, we start our class today. And as promised, we are going to do a quick review and we will go over the information. Let's see, where is my, okay, all right. So here is the slide I want to start with. Okay, so what are we doing from last week, or what we did last week? We talked about the categories of verbs. So we categorize them into two areas. One of them based on the number of root letters. They were like salasi, like 3, and there were 4, so rubai. Then we also categorize them based on the time, like the tense. So we said there is a present tense, a past tense, and there are verbs which are of kind present and future tense. Agree? The other thing we said that when we count when we look at the number of root letters, if there are certain root letters present in the root letter set, then they will be either sound or unsound. So far, so good. Sound and do we remember the sound and unsound difference? Yes. So the sound ones are the one where is the absence of hamza, the repeat letters, and the weak letters. So then anything else which has those 3 things in the root letters, then they will be unsound of what. So let's take a look at those. So we know that we have mahmuz. Mahmuz mean there is a hamza. Agree? Okay. What is
yes.
Let me see. Yeah. Sound is pretty good. Okay, hamza. And hamza, then look, is there a hamza in the ain kalima here? Yes. And then in the lam kalima. Similarly, the second category was muda'af, and in there we have the root words or root letters repeating. Yes, like this one is first and this one is the last. But then we also have a combination when there are 2 root letters right next to each other. Okay. The third one is they are in the ain kalima and the lam kalima. Okay. So then we have a category called mu'attal. Mu'attal mean weak letters, and then another word for them is alil or illa. So we know that there are 3 letters which are considered weak. Which are those 3 letters? Waw, ya, and also alif. Okay. So over here, the waw came in the fa position, in the ain position, the lam position, and over here, the ya is in the fa position, ain position, and the lam position. And then we have name for them. We have misal, and when it in the lam, when the ain kalima ajwaf, and the lam kalima is naqis, right? Then we have these situations when the weak letters are present in a sequence here, like waw, ya, right next to each other, and then waw and ya with a letter in between, and we call them lafif. Yeah,
lafif. Yeah.
Yes. And then the one which are close to each other, they are called makroon, and which are separated by a letter, they're known as mafru. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So with this, let me quickly change over to my camera, and I have to start everything over because I had to reboot my machines because it was just not working properly. Okay, so let's do this. See, can turn it on. Come on. It's coming. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see the screen now.
Okay, so here is the paper, and let's see. So the review I want to show it to you is the following. Okay, so we are dealing with verbs. Yes, and the verbs are known as fi'l, right? In Arabic, what do we know about verbs? We know that verbs are actions. Yeah. So if I say something like this, fa'ala, what is the meaning of this?
He did.
He did. And so actions are either past tense or present or future tense. Agree?
Yeah.
So if I want to say yaf'alu, then it means he does,
Will do. Will do.
he is doing, he will do.
Will do.
So we understand this much, right? We are all good with this. Okay. So when we have this, and we know that in order to understand the verbs, we work with this fa'ala pattern. Yes, fa'ala pattern. So how many words, root letters that we have? We have fa, and we have the ain, and we have the lam. Agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a basic understanding again, so that we know what we are doing. If we don't know what we are doing, then understanding the concept will be difficult. Yeah. Say that again.
The sound. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay now. Again.
Okay now. Internet problems. Okay. So my screen is frozen. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, there is an internet problem here.
Yeah, we can hear you now, inshallah.
You can hear me, but can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see the screen.
Okay. All right. My camera stopped working. What's going on today?
You can see it. It's fine.
I know, but I can't do anything. It's frozen on my side.
Oh,
Okay. So, how do I do this? Okay. Come on, don't do this.
Reboot.
I just did. I just
Reboot.
did the reboot. Okay.
shut down another program.
Let's try again. Still frozen. Okay. We'll see what we can do afterwards. Okay. Let's see.
I wanted to show you this.
Okay. So, I can hear myself back in somebody's computer. Maybe they can turn it off. Okay. So any questions on this slide? Because now we're going to do some exercises because my camera stopped working, but we'll see if we can fix it later. So without wasting any more time, let's look at this again and tell me if you have any questions on this, because based on this, we are going to do the exercises. So here is all the information you need to know. Okay. So what do we understand from here? If we have the Mahmuz category, that means we have Hamza in the root letters. If we have the Muda'af category, then we have a repeat letter in the the root words. If we have the waw or ya, then we have the mu'attal category. If the waw is in the fa position, then it is a misal. If it's in the ain position, it is known as ajwa. And if it's in the lam position, is known as naqis. And we have lafif, and we have lafif makroon, and we have lafif mafrook. When you have a waw in the fa position, then you call it misal wawi. What do we call it? Misal wawi. And when you have the ya in the fa position, we call it misal yai. Agree? Yes? Brother
Yes.
Ijaz, somebody is there? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do
Yes.
this.
Brother Abid, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Can you go back to the first slide you were talking about? The first slide.
I need to reboot. Something is really wrong here. Let me put that.
Very squeaky, noisy.
Is the screw?
I think the noise is coming from the audience. Z 034288.
Can we mute all of us?
We lost Brother Abid now.
What happened?
Maybe he's reconnecting.
Brother Abid is rebooting his computer. Hang on.
Should we all log back in, log out, log in?
No,
I think I'm
I don't
gonna
think-
try that.
Just
Logging
keep on.
out and in.
Stay there and he's going to join.
Okay, Javed bhai, can you hear me? Javed bhai?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I think Brother Anwar mistakenly made you the host. Could you please make me the host? Can you make me the host? Brother Javed, do you know how to make me a host of the meeting?
Though I don't know.
Okay, so
you
when
let
you hover on my name, there is a button of more. Just right click on that and say make Abid Ali host.
Okay.
Because it looks like Brother Anwar mistakenly made you the host.
What is it?
Okay, so if you take your mouse over my name, there will be a button called more. Click on that and say make Abid Ali host.
More. Security record, chat, meetings.
Assalamu alaikum. Should we all of us sign out and come back?
Setting.
Yeah,
I
no
think
need
that would
for
be a good
that.
idea.
Just stay put. No, don't go anywhere. Just stay put.
This is security, record, chat, meeting, setting, minimize, background, stop, lower. So,
Brother Javed, click on the participants and you'll see Brother Abid's name and you just hover your
Yeah.
mouse on there and you see more.
participants, yeah. And
Yeah.
call it
Did you-
public.
Yeah, that should be one of the name will be Abid Ali, and just right there is a button called more, and you make me a host, please.
Abadali, yes. And chat.
Click on the button more, and then
Yeah.
make Abid Ali.
With the ask to start video.
No. Make host.
Make co-host.
Okay, make co-host. Go ahead.
Yes.
Do that. Okay, Jazakallah khair. Okay, so can you guys see my screen again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, at least we are back in business. So just give me a quick second. Let me just start the screen and then we'll inshallah continue. Can you see my camera now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
All right. So what I was trying to say that we need to understand all about fail before we can do anything. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
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 All right. So when we are dealing with the fa'ala, then we have the fa kalima. Can you guys please mute? I can hear some kids in the background, please. Okay. All right. So when we are dealing with verbs, we have the pattern called fa'ala. The meaning is he did. And the root letters are fa, ain, and lam, right? So if we have hamza in the position of fa, then we call it mahmud. Yes? Everybody understand that part?
Yeah.
And what do we call it? Mahmuzul fa. What do we call it?
Mahmud al-Fa.
Right. And there could be a situation that the hamza can be in the ain position, and we call it mahmuzu ain.
Yeah.
Right? Or al-ain. Okay? And when you have hamza in the lam position, we call it mahmud.
Lam.
Right? So this is the thing you need to understand, that a hamza could occur in the root letters. The root letters are fa, ain, lam. But if we have hamza in the fa position, we call it mahmuz. And hamza in the ain position, we call it mahmuzul ain. Or lam position, we call mahmuzul lam. Okay. And when you see mahmuz in the root letters, if there is a hamza, then we know that the fail we're going to make out of these root letters will be a weak verb or unsound verb. Is that concept clear?
Yes.
Okay. So because for that, I have created some examples for you. For example, here, I'm going to give an example, the word, then I'm going to give you the type, and then alpha, al-ain, al-lam, and then whether it is a y, wawi, or yai. Okay, so I'll give you one example. The word is sa'ala, right? Now, how many root letters are here?
Three.
Three. Do we see a hamza in the ain position?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what am I looking for? I'm saying the type is mahmuz.
Mahmoud.
Agree?
Fine.
Okay, then the next thing is you will say this is
Ain.
mahmuzul ain. Yes. Then these next one will be blank because these are for the mu'attal category. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So now my next question is to one of you, and I'm going to start with Brother Ijaz as usual. So Brother Ijaz, the word is or the verb is wa'ada. Yes. Now you have to look how many root letters you see.
3.
3. Okay, only Brother Ijaz with me right now. And do you see any of the categories of unsound verb in these root letters?
Yes. Wow. Wow. Kalma.
Wow. And wow is the weak letter.
Weak letter.
Mu'attal, right?
Yeah.
Now tell me, so first thing is wa'ada, what will be the name of it? What position is wow there?
Wow is fa kalma.
Fa kalima. So when you have a weak letter in the fa kalima, what is the name of it? Mithal.
Misal.
Yes.
Misale wawi.
Misale wawi. So you see, it says misale wawi. You guys understand the exercise now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So now let's say Sister Lubna, mashallah. So look at this one, Sister Lubna.
Yes.
Tell me, these are all examples of unsound words. So there is no catch there. So we know that we are dealing with unsound words. How many root
Yes.
letters you see?
3. 3.
So which one you see here?
It's in the lam kalma, so it's wow.
Lam kalim. Is wow.
Yes.
The name will be when you
Fail
have
nakas wawi.
Nakis wawi. Everybody with me on this so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Is it doing this exercise will make you understand this better? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, Brother Khalid, this word. Tell me, what do you see here?
I see this is Mahmouz with 2 letters. I forgot the name.
The 2 letter name is Muda'af, right?
Muda'af. Yeah, Baba. Muda'af.
Good. So this is Muda'af. Everybody agrees why is Muda'af?
Yeah. Repeat letter.
Because of these ba and ba. Okay. The next one is Khawifa. Sister Homa, could you please tell me what do you see here?
Yes. Three root letter, and the weak letter wow is in the position of ain.
Very good.
So it will be ajwaf.
Ajwaf, mashallah. And then it will be Ajwaf wawi
Wow.
or yawi or yai. So this is wawi.
Wawi.
Making sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, who's next? Brother Javed, mashallah. Hayya. How do you say this? Brother Khalid, help me out here. Hayya. Okay. So, Brother Javed, what letter you see here?
Ye ha ye ya. So
Okay,
ye
ha ye ya.
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 So double letters.
Okay, double letter.
Ye ya and Muzaif.
Okay. So you're right in a way. but let's think about the weak letter. So if you consider weak letter,
yeah. So yeah,
ya will be
yeah will be the last one at lam kalma.
okay. This will be lafif. See,
Lafif.
why is it lafif, by the way?
Two weak letters together.
Two weak letters. So it is not mudaf. It is two weak letters, and since they are right next to each other, this will be lafif. And what can makroon? Mashallah. Jazakallah khair. You see how we are trying to test our knowledge?
Brother Abid, Assalamu alaikum. Brother Abid, I think this question was asked yesterday, but I'm kind of a little bit mixed up with talaw, which we said is misal. Sorry, it's naqis. But why it's not motal? It has got a weak letter.
Yes. So the top category is motal, but inside the motal category, based on the position of the weak letter, when the weak letter is in the position of lam kalima, the name for that is naqis.
Ah, okay. Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Okay, good. So
one question, sorry.
yes.
Yeah, so when we say madaif, so it means the madaif has no vowel letters.
It does not have weak letters. No, it does not have weak letters. So if we yes, so double letters, but not the weak letters. So we have to the terminology is throwing you off. Okay, so I'm saying something like this. I'm saying weak verbs. This is different from weak letters. Okay, when we think about weak letters, we say ya, waw, and alif. Yes, but when we think about weak verbs, when there is a hamza, there is a double letter, or there is a weak letter. Follow? So try to distinguish this. So weak letters, when I say weak letters, then I'm talking about letters only, which is ya and waw and alif. But when I say weak verbs, if these three situations happens, then the verb which will come out of those root letters will be called a weak verb or unsound.
Unsound.
What? Is that good?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So the next thing I want to show you, for example, look at this one. So what do we have here? We have muda'af. Ba, right next to each other in the fa kalima and the ain kalima. Agree?
Yes.
So ba and ba in the fa kalima and the ain kalima. The sa and sa, fa kalima and the lam kalima. Fa and lam kalima. Is that everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Now look at this. Madadun. Madadun mean ain kalima and lam kalima. Okay. Why I put ism here? Because they are all with the tanween. Now, if you remember some sessions before, I said both the nouns and the verbs, they have a 3 root letter. You know, they all have by default 3 root letters. Did I say that or not?
Yes.
So this is not a verb. This is babarun. That is a ism. Sulusun. Remember last time Brother Khalid was saying that sulusun is not a verb because it is an ism. And madadun is an ism. Now, in order to understand this first, doesn't matter whether it's ism or verb, we need to know what is the situation. The situation is the 2 root letters could occur in the fa and ain kalima, or in the fa and lam kalima, or in the ain or lam kalima. Agree?
So, Brother Abid,
Yes.
in the case of mudaf, if the letters are coming next to each other or not next to each other, like in your examples there, they're not broken down further, like in the case of lafif.
No, they are not. They're not.
Okay. So, they're not further
So the
back.
chart I have shown you, that is the chart you should focus on and not think more than that or less than that, because I have pretty much covered the whole class, the 6 sessions in that one slide. Yes. So last time we got the concept and we focused on the mahmuz. Yes.
Yes.
In this class, we're going to do the review exercise and then we will focus on muda'af in the second half. Okay. So now with this, if I go back to my examples, let's go and let's do this one more time so that everybody can get a round of testing. Okay. So we have this. Now, who is next in the pipeline? Who was Brother Afzal? It was the last person who did, was a brother or a sister?
Brother.
Yes.
Brother? Okay. So Sister Nasreen, have you done one yet?
No.
Okay, please go ahead. What is Sa'ala?
Okay, it's a hamzated verb.
Hamzated. Where is the Hamza? Which position Hamza is?
Ayn kalima.
Ayn kalima. So is Mahmuz.
Mahmuz.
And is Mahmuzul?
Ayn.
Ayn.
Mhm.
Got it?
Yes.
Brother Abid, we can't see your screen though.
Oh, you can't?
We can see.
I can see it.
Wait. I'll probably stop sharing and then do it.
No, I can see that.
Okay, let's try for the benefit of Brother Khurram, I guess.
He may have a local problem.
Can you see it, Brother Khurram, now? Brother Khurram, or somebody, whoever complained, are you able to see my screen now?
We can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sister Nasreen, you got this now, this concept?
Mhm,
Brother
yes.
Naseeb, are you there? Brother Naseeb?
Yes.
Okay, so this one, how would you explain this to me? Wa'ada.
Uh, week letter is wow.
Wow, very good. And what position is it?
Fa.
Fa position. Okay, what is the name for that?
Majwaf.
No, it's misal.
Misal.
Okay, and it is wawi or yai?
Misal.
It's wawi because there is a waw. Yes?
Right.
Okay, good. Next one. Sister Hina, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, Sister Hina, can you tell me this one? Talawa.
So its weak letter is waw at the lam kalima position.
Very good, very good. So the name for that is? Nakis?
Yes,
Okay.
Nakis wawi.
This is Nakis wawi. Very good job, mashallah. So you're getting the concept, that's good. Who else is there? Brother Afzal? Tababa.
Ji, brother, it's Tababa. It's a repeat letter.
Very good.
So it's two letters ba are repeated.
What is the name?
And it is motal.
No, muda'af.
Muda'af.
Mudaf, yeah, sorry.
Right.
And no, I think I'm mixed up here. It is
That's
mudaf.
fine. Muda'af. Yeah. And what is the position of ba and ba?
And what was it?
Ain and lam, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Sister Jahan. Sister Jahan, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, so Hawifa, what do you see in this?
So wow is the weak letter and it's in the N position.
Position, mashallah. And what is the name?
So it would be Ajwaf.
Ajwa, the Ajwa date.
And it's Wawi. Yeah, Ajwa dates.
Okay,
And
Wawi.
then it's Wawi.
Very good. Mashallah. Very good job. Brother Khurram, are you there with us today?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So the word for you is hayya.
So it has two yas repeated, and since you walked us through a few minutes back, this is lafif.
Very good. What kind of lafif is it?
This is
Isme Makroon.
Yai.
Makroon. Makroon means they are close to each other. Yes.
Okay.
Between the two weak letters, there is no gap. They are right next to each other. So that is makroon. Okay. Let's go to the next set now. Okay. All right. So let's see. Is there any other sister I missed so far? Hakim. Somebody there with Hakim? Hakim. Okay. Maybe she is not available. Sister Lubna, I'll go back to you. How's that?
Yes.
So wajada. What is this?
This is Miss Fele Misal.
Misal. Okay.
Misal Wabi.
Wabi. Very good job. Okay, brother Ijaz. Da'awa.
Da'awa. Bawa kalma at lam position.
Lam position. Very good. What is the name?
Mudaf.
Nakis.
Nakis, sorry.
Because Mudaf is the double letter, right? So
yeah.
The reason I'm doing this so that by default we start to pay attention to the names as well.
Yes.
Now, it is Nakis Wawi or Yai?
Nakis Wawi.
Very good job. Okay, good. Sister Homa, Amara.
Amara is Aleph position, so at the fa position.
Fa position.
Yeah, and it is
Hamza, right?
It should be misal, yeah. Misal. Mu'tal.
No. Amara is Hamza. Hamza is Hamza
Mahmuz.
is
Yeah.
Mahmuz.
Okay, yeah. Mahmuz, yeah.
And Mahmuz in what position?
In fa position.
So Al Mahmuzul Fa. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Next one, brother Khalid, Qawala.
Qawala. Yeah. So Waw in the Ain position.
Ain position. The name is?
The name is
Gorbachev.
Waw is in the position. That's one is.
Remember Gorbachev from last?
Oh, Ajwaf.
So it worked. It is working then. Okay, so it is Ajwaf, Wawi or Yai?
Wawi. Ajwaf.
Very good. Very good. I think I forgot about Brother Murad last time. Brother Murad, are you with us?
Yes, brother.
Okay, so Waqaya. So what is this?
So this is a weak letter at the position of Fa.
Very good. Name?
And there is another weak letter at the position of Lam.
Very good, mashallah. So what is this?
So, no, I'm sorry. I'm unable to solve.
It matches with Brother Latif.
So it's Lafif. And
Okay,
this is
good.
Lafif Mafruq.
Mafruq, mashallah. Did everybody see that? Why is it Mafruq? Because between the Wa and the Ya, there is another letter.
Yes.
So let's see. Who else? Okay. Sister Oneza, are you here today? Sister Oneza? Maybe not. Okay. Who did I not ask yet? Who wants to go for this one? Any sisters? Any volunteers?
I can do it.
Okay. Go ahead.
So it's 2-letter and it's Mudaif. So at the position of
Very good.
Ain, and Lam.
Very good job, mashallah. Okay, let's see if I have more words. Okay, very good. I think I have more words. Okay, brother Javed, Rawaya. What is that?
Weak letter Va at N Kalma. Ya weak letter at Lam Kalma.
Very good.
So,
are they related to Brother Latif?
Yeah, Lafif, yeah.
So they have a brother Lafif.
Makroon.
Very good, mashallah. Everybody see that Y is makrun?
Yeah, because the two together.
They're together. Okay, next one. Sister Nasreen, Qara'a.
Okay,
What is that?
again, hamzated verb.
Yes.
So mahmuz al-lam.
MashaAllah. Mahmuzul lam. Everybody agrees with Sister Nasreen?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Hadaya. Okay, who's going to do that? Brother Afzal?
The brother, ya is in lam position, and it should be ya in the lam position. It should be hold on a second. It should
Start
be
with the
nakis.
noon. Nakis. Now, is it nakis wawi or yai?
Nakas yai.
Very good. Why is it yai?
Ye in the end.
Ya in the end. Very
Ya
good
in
job.
the end. Yeah.
MashaAllah. Very good. Haddada or hadada. Sister, who else is there? I mean, I keep forgetting. Sister Hina, hadada.
It's makrun, two letters together.
Okay. Makroon is when there is a weak letter in there. Do you see a weak letter in here?
No.
No. So it can be makroon, right? So let's focus on, are there any repeat letters in there?
Yes, there are two. The is repeated twice.
Very good. So the name for repeat letters are start with the meme.
Mahmuz.
No, Mahmud is for Hamza. The other one, the right after the Mahmuz. Mudaf. Yeah?
Yeah, mudaf.
Okay, good. Now, who else is there? Brother Khurram, would you? Oh, Brother Yaqub. Sorry, I didn't ask Brother Yaqub. Brother Yaqub, are you there?
Yes, brother.
Okay, Brother Yaqub, ba ya. What is that?
So, ya is on iron position.
Iron position,
Weak
mashallah. And ya is a weak letter, yes?
Weak letter.
Okay, so what is the name for this when it's in the middle?
Is it Ajwaf?
Ajwaf, mashallah, very good job. So this is Ajwaf, okay? And what
Ajwaf,
kind of Ajwaf? Wawi or Yai?
Yai.
Very good job. Yes?
Yes.
Mashallah, mashallah. Very good job. Okay. Yasara, Brother Naseeb. Or Sister Lubna, maybe I should ask the sister now. Sister Lubna, are you still with us?
Yes.
Okay, so would you like to do this one? Yasara?
Yeah, Yasara. So it's in the weak letter is in the fa kalma.
Fa kalima, very good.
So it's.
What is the name of it?
The name of it is. Yeah. Oh, it's a misal jai.
Misal jai, mashallah. Jazakallah khair.
Yeah.
No worry. Okay, let's see. Now, this is from the last class. So now let's go back one more time and look at this table now. And let's try to focus one more time. It will make more sense now. Yes. So we have Mahmuz. Now, as soon as we see Mahmuz, what should come to in my mind? That it has to do with Hamza. It has to do with Hamza. Mahmuz is from Hamza, right? You know how we say Rafa, and then something is with Rafa, then we say Marfu, right? If something is Hamza, then if there is a Hamza somewhere, we say Mahmuz, yes? So here, what is the meaning of Mahmud? You know the name Mahmud?
Praiseworthy.
Somebody who's praiseworthy, right? Somebody who's praised. So Ahmad is the name, but then whoever is praised is Mahmud. Yes? So Ahmad, Muhammad, Mahmud, these are all names for our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because he is the only person who is all three in the same instant. He is the Ahmad, he is the Muhammad, and he is the Mahmud. Yeah? Okay, so Mahmuz is when you see Hamza. Now, as soon as you think about Hamza, Hamza could be in the fa position, or in the ayn position, or in the lam position. Agree? So when we see it in the ayn position, we say Mahmuzul fa. When we see it in the ayn position, we say mahmuzul ayn. And when we see it in the lam position, we say mahmuzul lam. Agree?
Yeah.
Okay, the second category is muda'af. Yes? And what happens, you could have the repeat letters with some distance in between, or in the, like this is in the fa and the lam position, this is in the fa and the ayn position, and this is in the ayn and the lam position, right? Now, so far, do I have to memorize this or just use my common sense? Because I know there are 3 kalimas and we call them fa, ayn, and lam. Yes. Then I'm just, if you give me different letters, I just match with them, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So similarly, there are no further names for this. You don't have to say, but yeah, mahmudul fa, mahmudul ayn, mahmudul lam. But for muda'af, I don't have any names, so I'm not going to give it to you. Then we have the mu'attal category, and mu'attal category, mu'attal category. Mu'attal is the weak letters, and we have some grammatical rules say there are 2 weak letters, and some say there are 3, which is including alif. Okay, so here when we have the waw in the fa position, we call it. Actually, let me just show you all. It's called misal. And when it's in the ayn position, it's called ajwaf. And when it's in the lam position, we call it naqis. Now the chart is making sense that how we did the exercise and what we were trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we have some situation where 2 weak letters can come side by side. And they could also come with a letter in between. And then we call them lafif. Yes. And then the one which are right next to each other, we call them makroon. And the one which are far away, we call them mafruq. Follow? Now, after we did that, we have to do one more classification. If there is a waw in the fa position or ya, the name is going to be misal, or we call it either misal wawi or yai, depending on which letter is in that position. Yes? That is also a naming convention, has nothing to do with any other thing, right? So this will be misal wawi, misal yai. Over here, where is the waw kalima? In the ayn position. So we're going to call it ajwaf wawi, and this is ajwaf yai. Yes. Over here, it's in the lam position, waw and ya. We say naqis wawi, naqis yai. Okay. So this one slide, this one page can give you the picture of everything we need to know about unsound words.
Yes.
Okay. So my goal number 1 is this. This is the reason I spent the whole hour on this, just as part of review and exercise, so that it start to sink in, right? So anybody in this meeting right now in this class, if they're not comfortable with this so far, or the main idea, then I would like to stop and help them before I move on. Is there anybody who still have a little bit of a doubt, or even if it's the silliest question, go ahead and ask me, or let's go ahead and do it as a team so that we know that we are on the same page. Anybody who's feeling that way? Okay, so let's quickly do this then. Then what are these words? Takhfif, idgham, and ta'lil. Now, when we were dealing with mahmuz last week, we applied the rule of takhfif. What were the rules of takhfif? When there are 2 hamzas in such a way that there is one with haraka and one sakina, we need to remove. Yes? You remember that part? Now, in the idgham, if you know a little bit of tajweed, idgham means to merge. Yes?
Yes.
Now, how do we merge in the Quran? We have the word shadda.
Shadda.
When you see a shadda, that means that letter has come twice. Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah. Okay. So another thing to remember about shadda is this. So for example, if I have For example, if I have dad, we have shadda, and I have the fatha on it. You know how to expand it? You would say dad plus dad with the fatha and sukoon. You understand this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So next time when you see something with the shadda and the haraka on it, that means the first dad was sukoon and the second dad had a fatha on it. And when you write it in a short, you say dad with the shadda and the fatha. Yes? Okay. So if I have...
Sorry.
Yes, brother.
So
Yes.
from the examples, last time you mentioned also about the two hamzas, right? So, but we don't see that in the examples that we went today. Can you just explain that a little bit?
Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is the material from last week, yeah? And I hope that you have the copy from your WhatsApp.
I do, yes. So the question was about the two hamzas.
So, yeah, let's look at those things. Okay, over here. So when we do the rules of takfif, either replace hamza with a weak letter. That was rule number 1. Yes?
Yes.
Second, or replace hamza altogether.
Okay, yes.
Got it? These are the rule of takfif. Now we did something over here. I believe we did this one. If we take the root letters hamza, mim, and noon. Yes? How many root letters?
3.
3. And there is a hamza in the fa kalima, right?
Yes.
Fa position. We also said we are going to deal with only the fa changes. We're not going to worry about ayn and lam. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So if I have the hamza, mim, noon, and the bab is samia, yes? So madi will be amina, ya'manu. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is our goal? Why are we learning these weak rules? We are learning because when we make the gardan, because the gardan has to have 14 variations. Yes?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And the mudare, madi has 14 and mudare has 14. What was the good news? That in the madi, there is no change when it's hamza in the fa position. Remember that part? And the only change happen in the mudare is in the af'alu part. What part? Af'alu part. Everything else stays the same. Only this siga number 13 is the one which is affected by the mahmuzul fa. Okay? So for that, I did this screen. So what is the last siga, 13 siga? Af'alu. Yes?
Yes.
So alif will stay. Yes? And the fa kalima will be replaced by hamza.
Yes.
And the ayn kalima will be replaced by mim. And the lam kalima will be replaced by noon. Yes?
Yes.
So it will become hamza with the fatha, then hamza with the sukoon, and manu. Agree?
Yes.
Yes. Then we said, when you have a situation when you have two hamzas right next to each other, in such a way that the first one has a haraka and the second one has the sukoon, then your rule number 1 applies. You need to replace it with the weak letter.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. So we did this math. We said if there is a hamza with a fatha and there is a sukoon, it will become alif with the standing fatha.
Okay.
Yes. And that is why amanu become amanu. Instead of writing it like this, we write it with alif with the standing fatha.
So
Making sense?
these words will fall in the mahmuz category?
This is the rule for mahmuz category, and that is from the previous class. We said replace hamza with a weak letter or replace hamza altogether. Yes. Okay. Now, when you are dealing with replacement of weak letters, you know that the fatha corresponds with alif, dhamma correspond with waw, and the kasra correspond with ya.
Yes.
Yes. So over here in this situation, the alif will be donated by this standing alif here. Yes. But if there was wow, then it will become u. And if it's ya, then it will become e.
Okay.
Is that making sense? Everybody on the same page now?
Yes.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.